So in this problem, we're told to find an equation of the slant asymptote. We're told do not sketch the curve. And we're given this function y equals x squared plus 2 over x plus 2. So let's first recognize why we have a slant asymptote. So you have a slant asymptote when the highest degree of your variable on top is greater than the bottom. So in this case we have a 2, in this case we have a 1, so we know that we have a slant asymptote. So now let's just find it. So what you want to do is, what we're going to use is polynomial long division. So what I'm going to do is take my top, write it in here, and then take the bottom and write it out here. So the thing though that we're going to do is when we write it inside, so we have x squared plus, and then I'm going to have 0x plus 2, because when you do polynomial long division, it's easier when you write out each number even if it doesn't exist. So like in this case we have x squared, but we don't have an x variable to the 1 degree, so I'm just going to put 0x because it makes it easier when solving, because 0x is the same thing as 0. And then on the outside we have x plus 2. And then so now that we got this, we can just solve. So x goes into x squared x times, because x times x is x squared. And then what we want to do is take our x, multiply it by x, and then multiply by 2, and we're going to subtract that from this right here on the inside. So x times x is going to be x squared. We're minusing this whole thing. And then what we want to do is x times 2, which is 2x. And then, so now we're going to have x squared minus x squared is just going to cancel. That's going to go away. We'll have 0, but I'm not going to write it. And then 0 minus 2x, so it's going to become minus 2x. And then we just bring down our 2, so plus 2. And then what we want to do is see how many times x goes into minus 2x. So minus 2 times x is minus 2x. So we have minus 2 up here, and then we want to multiply it back down. So minus 2 times x is going to be minus 2x. Then once again we're subtracting this whole thing. And then minus 2 times 2 is going to be minus 4. And then so when we write this, minus 2x minus minus 2x is just going to cancel. We'll get 0, but I'm not going to write it. And then 2 minus negative 4x is just 2 plus 4, so 6. So now that we got this, let's just keep going. But in this case, you'll realize that x does not go into 6. So basically now we have a remainder. And so 6 is going to be our remainder because we can't solve any further. So the answer to this is going to be x minus 2. And then if you were just solving this, there would be a remainder. But when you find the slant asymptote, the remainder doesn't matter. So whatever you have on top, just don't include your remainder. So in this case, we just have x minus 2. So the answer to this problem is just going to be x minus 2. We don't include the remainder.